Can us women, can we run the world? Can we have the professional career as well as the family, the motherhood, the experience of being a good wife, a fulfilling wife to our husbands? Can we have the whole package? Or do y'all feel that y'all are caught up in the life triangle? Okay, hey guys, I'm back. I wanted to ask you guys a quick question as well, and this question will piggyback off the two questions that were posed to me in my earlier video, Ask Afrostory, and those two questions were dealing with what is my favorite music, and also do I see myself having a family, and am I in a relationship, and if so, do I see myself having a family and kids? So there was an article that came out a while back, and it's in Politics Daily, and I'm going to actually post the link at the bottom of this video, and it's called Best Age to Have a Baby: Before 26, After 26, or Never. Okay, for some of you guys, this may not be a big deal for you guys. You guys may have already had kids, or you guys don't want kids, or some of you guys that are in my boat that do want kids and are trying to assess what's the best age for you to have it. This particular author posed a couple of questions, and one was revolved around obviously the biological clock, which tends to, tick a little slower around 35, and also certain types of financial issues as well. If women have babies earlier, then they take greatest advantage of the biological clock. And for those that actually have babies later, they don't take advantage of the biological clock, but they have financial benefits that some women that may have had their children earlier may not have had. And again, if y'all are coming from the same vein as my mother, my grandmother, a lot of my aunts, then they say, okay, if you're having, a baby with a godly man, then any time is the right time. So that's what I hope and I cling to personally. But there are certain types of tangible, immediate concerns that I was interested in, so I read this article. So I'm going to read a couple of links, a couple of lines from it for you guys, just to contextualize what I'm saying. And the author's name is actually Sarah Wildman. She's a foreign policy correspondent, so definitely check her out. And this is what she has to say, guys. She says, of 2,200 women surveyed, those who had given birth early before 26 were slammed with what researchers call the motherhood penalty. Those who waited until after 26 or late by this survey standards stood to do as well economically as childless women. So they said here that women who had kids under the age of 26 were on average cheating themselves out of income and economic ability over the course of their working lifetimes. Wow. When I heard about that, when I read that, I was like, are you serious? Like, that study actually said that if I had kids at my age or younger, because I'm at that precipice, like, I'm 25, I'm going to be 26. If I had kids at this age, then I would be cheating myself out financially out of my career. Whereas if I had kids later, then the study showed that I would still be economically competitive as women that didn't have kids at all. So that was so weird. And of course, how my music question comes into this is one of my favorite artists is Beyonce. I love me some Beyonce, okay? Especially when I want to get, the body right, working out. I love listening to her. And her video that came out recently is Who Runs the World? Girls. I told my boyfriend, I was telling my boyfriend about it. He was like, oh God. But yeah, that video just came out, and I wanted to read to you guys some lyrics that I felt was relevant to our conversation. And these particular lines, I think, really sum up what some of the things that was in that article spoke to. And it says, boy, you love it, how we're smart enough to make these millions, strong enough to bear the children, then get back to business. So you better not play me. Don't come here, baby. Hope you still like me if you hate me. So the major lines there was strong enough to bear children, then get back to business. I'm posting this out to the professional women out there, those women that aren't professional, are home mothers, women that are just concerned about motherhood in general. What do you guys think about this article and those particular lines from Beyonce's latest video, Who Runs the World, Girls? Do you guys think that it's easy for us to bear kids, then get back to business? Do you think that we have to make a trade-off on some level? Meaning that, do you think that we have to bear the kids first and then wait a little bit longer, then get back to kids? Do you think it's seamless for you? How do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that those of you all that had kids before 26, do you guys think that you were putting yourself, as you see now you're older, were you at an economic disadvantage? Were there things that you want to do that you probably had to hold off on doing because you had to, make sacrifices for your kids? I don't know. I don't have kids and I want to know. So definitely share your thoughts with me. I definitely would love to fall into that particular scenario that Beyonce outlines there, bearing children and getting back to business, being able to juggle both and doing it with grace and poise. That's something that I definitely aspire to do. A lot of the women in my life have been able to juggle both a professional career and being great mothers. So I definitely know it's doable. I just wanted to see in today's day and age some thoughts from people that I guess weren't in my family. What do you guys think about that? Can us women, can we run the world? Can we have the professional career as well as the family, the motherhood, the experience of being a good wife, a fulfilling wife to our husbands? Can we have the whole package? Or do y'all feel that y'all are caught up in the life triangle? Let your girl know. As always, take care, have a good one, and to keep telling your story, and also to get more, be more. Bye.